Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So it's Sunday, so I've got a haul, got a vintage haul today. Yeah, I think everything here is vintage. There might be the odd antique snuck in, but it's mostly vintage. So some of these are, yeah, they're all from charity shops, I believe, some local and one's from a trip to Sheffield that I did a few weeks ago. Turned into a very expensive charity shop because I got a parking fine. My own fault, I overstayed, but hey ho. So this is dress cutting system here, pound. Yeah, I really liked it. You've got, it's just full of different patterns, and some of them go this way, which would be a lovely page in a journal. I am still working on my sewing journal. Well, when I say I'm working on my sewing journal, what that actually means in reality is I've got a box over there with my sewing journal as far as I've got with it, which isn't that far, and so I need to revisit it, but you know, there we go. So this can go over by that box. I'm going to shove it over there now. Yeah, ready to finish. Yeah, got this, £2.50 I paid for this, my word box, and so it's just full of like these word, like they're like flashcards. So this is leaves, plants have leaves, and on the other side you've got some pictures of leaves. I thought these would just be great. I mean, that could be, I could make a little pocket tag with that, and you can still see both sides. Yeah, I just thought all sorts of ideas that I could use with this. I could just shove them in as it is. It could be a little journal page, nice little sweet pictures on the back. A sailor sails in a ship, and there's a picture of a child in a sailor suit. You can climb on a fence, and there's a fence, etc. So nice little illustrations. So if I do this children's journal that I'm seem to be oh, bless me, seem to be getting lots of material for, books for, these will go in at a treat. So yeah, I thought I'll have them is what I thought. So yeah, got that. Then I got this. So this is, it's a postcard album. I paid £3 for it. I was on a day trip, or an overnight trip, so I do tend to spend a bit more money than I would. There's nothing in it. That's the spine that's come off, so that's quite good, because I thought this would make a nice journal cover, so I can actually use the spine. But I just love these pages, and I thought that I could use this as a page in a journal, you know, folded in that way, this way on. And then I've got loads of postcards, and I could put my postcards in there. So I could put a postcard on one side, and then on the other I could just do a plain sort of card for journaling on. And so there's lots and lots of pages. So I actually then decided that was well worth £3, because I'm going to use the cover, I'm going to use every one of these pages. It is vintage, possibly antique, and it was well worth it. So yeah, I had it. Right, what have I got here? Got an old newspaper. So this is from 1952, and it is before the King's funeral. It says the King lies in state in London. So yeah, so you've got 3 queens stood veiled. I think I've got that picture in another publication. Yeah, so I love the adverts. That could go in my nursing journal. Match it, all of those can, because they're all medically related, these adverts. Yeah, and some of I've still got my oil journals to finish off, so some of those can be used in that. And yeah, just lots of adverts, which I really like. And any little offcuts then can be used in collage sheets and that. So love the colour, just beautiful. So yeah, that was well worth 60p. I got this. There was quite a few of these. These were all 60p each. It was in a whole stack. So I just picked out two that I liked. There we go. There's the other one. So I picked out two. I liked them for the colour and the cover. I like that for obvious reasons. It's got purple on it. So they're all from Hull Amateur Operatic Society. So this was 1949, that one's 1947. Loved, you know, the adverts. This is another little one. Look at all those adverts, and I love that it's local. I live in Hull, so yeah, I was just like, wow, this was my favourite bit, having all these little adverts in there. This one's quite shiny, but it's you know, grand. I'll use these, they'll be lovely. Cut out quite nice little portraits as well. I can make cabinet cards out of those. They'll be grand. So they were cool. What have we got in this one? Not got the nice little extra little goodie that this one had, but you know, hey ho, still got some great things. Again, I could make some faux cabinet cards there. Look at her. I say nice adverts. And that Gough and Davy. Gough and Davy still exists today. It's no longer on Savile Street though. Yeah, not the fab. Just love it. So, is that McDonald's? Surely not. Well, it does say McDonald's, but it's cars. It's not. It's not the fast food joint, Jez, because that wasn't around in 1947, was it? I don't think so, Jez. No. And here we've got from Gran Canaria. I love these little envelopes. I think I'm gonna use this as a template, I think, and recreate it because it's fab. I've got quite a few of them, so as I was looking at this one, I went, I need to recreate that. So these are obviously, oh, has it got things written on the back? So somewhere in Gran Canaria. Never been. Never actually been. So, but yeah, I thought these would be nice. So that's a banana plantation. Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. There we are. I like. Another little thing that's a nice little package was this. So it's just a little, I don't know what this would have been made for, but I thought I'm going to turn it into a journal cover. So I'm gonna slit this up there and reinforce this as the spine and have it as a journal cover, and then this would be the closure of the journal cover. That's my idea of turning this into a little mini journal. Little ladybird book, being well and truly crayoned on. But this is British Wildflowers, and I just thought the illustrations were lovely. so nice. Just take them out straight away and use that page in journal. Just so pretty. So yeah, that is what I thought. Not too much praying in on the inside, thankfully. But yeah, just look at those beautiful pictures. So yeah, had to come home with me. And then I got another Ladybird book. I got The Nurse. I remember this exact book from my childhood. My mum was a nurse, and I became a nurse 20 years before I became a teacher. But I just remember my mum's uniform was exactly like that. Yeah, so this was first published in 1963, so it's older than me. Yeah, just loved it. So I thought, oh, I can put this in my nursing journal, especially when it's a nursing journal that I'm going to keep, and it's about me. It's about memories of my mum being a nurse, so having this book in here that I looked at as a child, and my aunt was a nurse as well, and so it was just like, I didn't aspire to be a nurse. I didn't want to be a nurse. I wanted to be a teacher. But yeah, this certainly inspired me. And made me, you know, love the nurses in my life so much. I love that idea, and you know, of all the nurses singing around a piano at Christmas and patients being wheeled in their beds. And I used to, as a child, go to the hospital on Christmas morning if Mum was working, and see the patients get their presents. It was always an exciting thing to do on Christmas. So there we go. And then the last thing in my little vintage haul is tea cards, Brook Bond tea, and they're all birds. And so I've been taking apart a big book of birds, so these would be great in it. So yeah, and what's nice is this person has used photo corners, so they're not stuck in, so these can come out easily. They must have known that a junk journaler at some point in the future would want to take them out. How fabulous is that? That's very fabulous, Jez. Very excited. So am I. So yeah, lovely birds. Lovely, lovely, lovely. There, just giving you a quick old flick there of what we've got. Coming apart. Oh, and I've got real, genuine vintage sellotape there, instead of having to make some. So that is my vintage haul. Hope you like that. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I shall bring you some crafty video in the week. And I'll be back with another haul next Sunday, which I'm actually going to film right now. All right, bye for now.